Millie in the Playground in the Book. In this video, we introduce an AI novel created by Millie in the Playground in the Book. FM Reversible Season 1. Minute Yoon, soccer club owner with FM skills. Seoul, South Korea. Minute Yoon steps on his way home from work where heavy friends with good specs went to big companies, and his parents looked at him with a sigh. He was a public servant. Just being stable is the best. Everyone lives like that. Minute Yoon also tried to believe that, but one night, he was playing the soccer simulation game, FM 2025 alone in a PC room. The monitor distorted and numerous numbers and figures appeared before his eyes. Am I crazy? But at that moment, Minute Yoon started to see ability windows on people's faces. Body combat 9, intelligence 14, communication 7, positioning 6. The numbers he had seen hundreds of times on the familiar ability FM. He was scared at first, but he soon realized, this is not a game, it's an opportunity. Minute Yoon walks down the street, numbers floating above people passing by. Some people have 16 determination and 15 agility. Others have 7 spirit and 5 focus. Is this real? He met a friend and felt during the conversation, this kid's communication skills are already 18. As expected, you're born with a gift for speaking. Minute Yoon began to accept this ability more and more, and Min Yoon decides to test himself. And he watched the youth soccer team training from afar. From that day on, Min Yoon started applying all his knowledge of FM games to reality. Minute Yoon is sleeping when he suddenly sees a post on the FM community. English 6th tier club up for sale for just £1? Are you kidding me? Is this real? The article was accompanied by a photo of the old club, a small stadium with a seating capacity of 1,200, rusty goal posts and a shabby clubhouse. But Min Yoon felt it instinctively. There is a possibility here. The club name is Barrel Bridge AFC, England National League South, a team on the verge of disbandment due to financial difficulties, and even the local media declared it dead. He emptied his entire fortune of 30 million won, and borrowed money from an acquaintance to buy an airline ticket. Everyone said I was crazy, but you know, crazy people change the world. And then he boarded a plane to England. Barrel Bridge AFC club office. Dusty uniforms, old tactical boards on the wall. When Min Yoon arrived, only the acting manager and the youth coach greeted him. You're the new owner? From Korea? They didn't believe. No, they were disappointed. A nameless young Asian man suddenly came forward to buy the team. But Min Yoon is different. On the first day of training, he looks at the team as if he were turning on the FM interface. Captain Jamie Defensive Leadership 16, Stamina 11, Focus 8, Goalkeeper Reeves Reflexes 13, Build Up Ability 4, Promising Dominic 5 stars for potential, 1 star for current ability. Minute Yoon takes notes. The captain will be the commander and the line will be lowered. The goalkeeper will focus on clearing, and Dominic will be focused on training. That evening, he hands over the tactical plan to the acting manager. This formation I've never seen it before. Use fullbacks like midfielders when attacking, and switch to 5 back when not in possession. Minute Yoon says with a smile. In Korea, this is called Men's Reversible. And, the first game, the opponent is a mid to upper tier team, Dover FC. First half 0-1. The fans booed and the caretaker manager shook his head. But in the second half, Dominic, a promising player selected by Min Yoon, scores a dramatic counterattack to tie the game at 1-1. And in the second half of added time, Captain Jamie's header goal, 2-1 comeback win. Fans were speechless with amazement, and local media wrote, nameless Asian youth creates miracle in first match. Rather than a club owner, he's more like a wizard. After his first win, Min Yoon became a hot topic on local news and among fans. Hashtags like Sharp FM Club Owner and Sharp Min Magic began to spread on SNS. The number of fans in the stands increased one by one, and the old clubhouse became lively. But not everything was smooth sailing. Some people in the club's management team were not happy with Min Yoon. What does that kid know that he even gives instructions to the director? As the club owner, how far can you go with game knowledge? And whistleblowing. It has been revealed that the interim manager and chief scout attempted to make double contracts with the club. Minute Yoon makes a firm decision. The club's focus is on fans and players, and I will cut out all other corruption. He fires the acting manager and finds a new one. His name is Liam Foster, a former Premier League youth coach, who was forced out due to the club's restructuring and became unemployed. Can you really save this club? Minute Yoon said. No, I can't do it alone. But we can do it together. I believe so. After Liam joins Minute Yoon and he completely reorganized the tactical system. Tactic name Reversible 4, 1, 2, 3. Defensive back 4. On attack back 3 midfielder forward. The key is the organic movement of prospect Dominic and Captain Jamie. In addition, player training is divided into FM style and individualized training is introduced. No passing training for players with vision of 9 or less. Players with the decision-making power of 7 or less are prohibited from shooting in training. Players with a fighting spirit of 15 or higher are registered as captain candidates. It was a FM data soccer system that could not exist in this world. Fans are starting to get excited, and local media is making headlines. Oriental club owner fighting with data. Operating a club like a game that no one knows about. And above all, the players also began to change. Dominic scores in 3 consecutive games. Goalkeeper Reeves ranks first in best save percentage of the season. Claims Jamie becomes a fan favorite through his community involvement. That winter, Min Yoon sends handwritten letters to all the team. We're still small, but we're a team. One ball, one pass. We'll change our future. The players cried. Minute Yoon was changing from a club owner to a leader, who runs at the forefront. National League South. The season was coming to a close. Barrow Bridge are 4th in the league. Although they secured a spot in the playoffs, only the second-place team in the regular season is automatically promoted. Only 3 games left. The point gap with the second-place team is only 2 points. Minute Yoon had to make a decision. Stable operation centered on the main players? Or should we go with an aggressive strategy centered on promising players? He recalls a conversation he had with director Liam. Opportunity is not something you wait for, it's something you create. Minute Yoon eventually decides to gamble. Aggressive tactics, team reorganization centered around promising youngster Dominic. After the team reorganization, the first match was against the team at the bottom of the league. As expected, 3-0 win. The second match is against the 6th-ranked team in the league. After a fierce battle, in the 88th minute of the second half, Dominic's picturesque mid-range shot. 2-1 win. Now the last game. The opponent is second place in the league, Stratton Town. This very team was a contender for automatic promotion. Minute Yoon gathers all the players together. If we win today, we will achieve our dream. It's not just a win for the league, it's a win for ourselves. His eyes were unwavering. Stratton Town away. 7,000 spectators, unusual excitement for a lower league team. The opposing team had the advantage in experience, funds, and organization. First half 12 minutes. Conceding a goal from the opponent's set piece. 0-1. Minute Yoon didn't waver. Change of tactics after discussion with the manager at the start of the second half. Switch from reversible to full-out attack. And in the second half, 62 minutes. Dominic, digging into the box, induces a penalty kick. He steps forward to drive it himself. Goal. 1-1. Time is running out. 2 minutes of extra time in the second half. The whole stadium seemed to have stopped in its tracks. Corner kick chance. Claim Jamie jumped up. Exclamations flowing from the air. Jamie. Header. Right corner of goal. 2-1 comeback win. The moment the final whistle blew, Minute Yoon quietly looked up at the sky. We did it. The fans were crying. The players hugged each other and the coaches shed tears. And the comments from the local broadcast anchor. It was the most dramatic promotion in the history of English football. On the day the gates opened to the Premier League, there were more photographs, trophies and letters than ever before hanging in the small club offices at Barrow Bridge AFC. Minute Yoon was standing in the middle of the stadium. There were still no spectators, but his eyes were filled with the smiles of the players, the cheers of the fans, and the traces of all the journeys. At first it felt like a game, but before he knew it, he was dealing with the hearts and weight of real people. This small club that was barely visible even on the map has now become a name that makes thousands of people cry and laugh together. Dominic was named in the national team reserve squad, and Jamie became the club's youth director after retiring. Liam was promoted to the club's technical director, and the local market began to bustle every match day. And Min Yoon leaves his final speech. What we have achieved is not a simple promotion. We have proven what a team is. No matter what league we're in tomorrow, this moment we had together was brighter than the Premier League. That night, Min Yoon turned off the lights in the club office and spoke to himself. Season 1, clear. But in his eyes, a flame was already burning toward a higher place. Next season goals. Surviving in the Premier League. FM Reversible Season 1. Minute Yoon, soccer club owner with FM skills. And AI novel Millie in the Playground in the Book. I'll come back with another book next time. Join Millie in the Playground in the Book by subscribing and liking.